Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and find out what's happening in your world. What is it that you need to focus on? Tell me about your past. And your strength. And your near future. What else do you need to know? Whew. Okay, you have the Emperor and the Empress out here, and they're next to each other. There's something big happening here for you, Sagittarius, to the point where my cards are going all over the place. Let's see if we can get your potential outcome. I really love this for you. So looking here at bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. This feels like you've been very focused on yourself and your needs and getting all of your, I want to say ducks in a row, but it's really just about lining up everything that you think you need in your life in order to really make sure that the happiness that you're searching for starts within you. And that's kind of the beginning of this entire reading. You've done so much work on yourself that now you're ready to start reaping some of these rewards. That actually came out in somebody else's reading. You're the last reading that I'm doing, so I don't remember exactly which one it was, but that actually came out earlier. So looking at your current energy, we have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Wheel of Fortune. There is so much luck on your side when it comes to just everything that's happening in your life here. Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles here. Whatever it is that you're doing, there's so much success surrounds you right now. So this could be your work where you're finding a lot of success. Finances, things like that. Looking at what you need to focus on, there have been some obstacles and challenges that you're probably still overcoming. I mean, we all have them. It's almost like little things creep up all the time, and the universe does want you to focus, address, so that you can move on. Don't let this linger at all. I can see here in the past position, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. It might have felt like you had so much on your plate that you were trying to figure out one day to the next, what is it that I need to do? What do I need to prioritize? But that's behind you now. You're in this energy of getting a lot more balance in your life where you've cut out all the things that aren't really that meaningful for you. Eight of Swords in reverse in your strength position. So I really love this in your strength position because you're not in your head anymore. You're not allowing yourself to feel restricted or boxed in any way. It's kind of like the sky's the limit for you. And that's where this Empress starts to come into play, because this is all about abundance and things that you're seeking and just that high vibration that you are stepping into. And I see somebody else coming around who is at that same level. Your counterparts here. Whatever heartache you went through or have been going through in the past, that's ending here. You have done the work that you need to do. You are healed. And that's a lot of this focusing on yourself and what you need. That's where all this energy is coming from. That's that healing process. The Emperor. So this is showing up. I know it's sitting in your hopes or fears position, but this person is showing up for you. And this person is going to show up pretty quickly. There's no waiting here. There is timing at play for sure. Even though I'm not seeing the Temperance card, which by the way, you have shown up in almost every reading today. Surprised you're not showing up in yours yet, but there is a timing component to all of this. And it looks like the time is coming very soon for you. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius. Knight of Cups. I love this deck. So Knight of Cups here. So a lot of success around what you're doing. And by focusing on what you want and what you need, what you're doing is you're opening yourself up to say, okay, universe, this is what I want for my life. And now You can bring somebody in who's at that level, who wants the same things I want. That's what this Knight of Cups is. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Obstacles and challenges here. This is a really important message. Shift your perspective on things. There is a lot of change occurring here in this area of your life. So focus on what is changing here, but there's an important message about shifting your perspective. The Five of Pentacles is somebody who feels like they were left out in the cold. And so what I have here are kind of two different things. So Five of Pentacles, you feel like you've been left out in the cold, but with the Five of Wands, you are challenging somebody else. And so there's this push and pull happening here. That's what this feels like. So shift your perspective on things, because this is a temporary energy. Stop focusing on a loss or a challenge. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. You had to shift. You had to start prioritizing, because what you were doing wasn't good for you. It wasn't healthy. It wasn't making you happy. And so that's what's really been the driving force behind all of your decisions lately. I love that though. You're focusing on your own happiness, and that's going to bring in more things that make you happy. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, I'm getting the Four of Wands. So you're definitely out of your head when it comes to what it is that you're looking for. You have a very clear understanding on your long-term goals with being in a relationship. You want longevity here. You want possibly a marriage or some sort of life partner. And because you are there, and because you're not willing to settle for less, that's when you call it in. Tell me about this Empress energy. The Star card in reverse. Interesting here, because this is coming in after a period of healing. That's exactly where you are. All the pain that you've been processing is coming to a close. And when you kind of go through that process, that's when you start calling in these divine counterparts. Tell me about the World. Temperance in reverse. I knew you were going to show up at some point. This had to take its time. This was not something that could be rushed by any means. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this was something that you had to process in its time. I mean, you were not going to be able to walk away from this any sooner. You weren't going to be able to force any kind of healing any quicker than the time it needed to happen. Tell me about this Emperor energy, but your time is now, Sagittarius. Let me see if I can get one card on the Emperor. Hanged Man in reverse. You know what I love about this? It's the same energy as that Three of Wands in reverse sitting in your potential outcome. It's the time is now. You're going to move forward, and you're going to call this person in, because you're done healing. You are at the point where you are ready for this connection. Tell me about the Three of Wands in reverse. Let's see if I can get one card. Nine of Cups in reverse. Very interesting here. The time is now. And what I'm getting with the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is not something that I normally get, is that it's not, so there's a difference between the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a very solo energy that you're going after your own wishes being fulfilled. But with this energy showing up in reverse, what it indicates to me is that you want to move forward with another person and go after what you want as a collective. You don't want just the individual, like your own happiness. You want happiness with another person. Any last messages for Sagittarius? You know what? I actually want to pull another card. Feels like I need to pull another card on that one. Tell me about the Nine of Cups in reverse. Seven of Swords. Yeah, because this is what you don't want. You don't want the deceit. You don't want any of that information. You don't want anybody tricking you. You don't want to deceive yourself and think that the only happiness comes from you. I'm trying to think of a better way to say that. Long term, you want to be happy with another person and not just think that you can create all of your happiness, if that makes sense. So the card that came out for you was Vast Vistas, Expand Your Horizons. So Sagittarius, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.